All right, everybody. Thank you for joining us today. We're going to be doing another session 4 of our campaign, Sword and Bone. And today, if you remember from the last session, we had a little bit of a hiccup. We're actually down one player tonight, but don't worry, he'll be coming back and joining us a little bit later. We're going to go ahead and start tonight's session right off the bat with our new group. And we've got a few new characters to introduce and everything, and a new path that we'll be taking. So we'll just go ahead and start things up here. So the three of you uh, go to the meeting place that you were told before. You've been here you've just arrived here in Shan Hall, probably, if not the same day, the day before, not long ago. And you guys are here. You go to the outpost and you're meant to meet with your new uh, team lead. So you guys are recently drafted and fresh out of training as of not very long ago, and you're being assigned a new outpost and position now, and that's where we are starting off. So you guys, it's early into the morning, and you guys show up to the outpost, the barracks, and there's a little bit of bustling about. It's still fairly early, so it's not everything is in full swing yet. But uh, the three of you are go to where you're supposed to meet. Which one of you do you think would have been first? And let's just go ahead and get some introductions out of the way.
All right, no one else is talking, so I guess I'll go. So, as you guys know, my name's Nick. Cool shit. My character is Meliodas Chrono. He uses a glaive, but we're basically gonna disguise that shit as a scythe, because I'm gonna be the edge lord of the group. So, edginess. But he kind of goes. He was a little bit drafted, uh, not too long ago, but just by a couple months. Nothing too extreme. He hasn't been on a mission yet, so it'll be kind of similar. But he's anxious to get out there. He wants to go ahead and meet this new team. Really about it.
My new character, his name is Eogan. He was raised by his father, who was a retired military man. So from him, he had all his basic and most of his training, which he later used as his line of work. He was a bounty hunter. He used to either chase humans and orcs alike, depending on their crimes. And when he heard that they were starting hiring people, he just joined because he was very used to fighting and using weapons. The weapons he used, he's mostly a stealthy type of guy. He uses a longbow, longsword, and warhammer. They are the weapons he uses the most, or he carries with him.
All right, here we go. Sorry. So definitely coming in last, you're gonna have my new character Aaron. He is a disheveled, fairly crusty, uh, and heavily what's the word I'm looking for? Hungover individual. Looks half awake, hairs all over the place. 9 o'clock shadow. He was drafted straight out of prison. Uh, he was everybody mostly knows he was in prison. He was in prison for a double homicide, and was sentenced to death. But they figured they'd throw him on the front line and get a few more weeks out of him before before he's met his sentence at the edge of somebody else's blade. But he's just glad to be out of prison.
Perfect. So the three of you arrive, and you're here in a fairly small chamber. There's a few seats, but not much else in there. There's just one shelf that looks like it has a folder on it. And stone walls, probably only like a 15 by 10 size room, really, fairly modest. And it's just the three of you in there for now, and you await the arrival of your new captain. So feel free to introduce yourselves to each other.
I belched loudly.
I just sit there with my. Just sit there, pick out my dice game, and just look at them. As anyone wants to play?
Just kind of sitting there with my scythe, just being the edgelord. But I'll go ahead and basically try to be a little bit more cheerful. I kind of look around. I look to the fellow with the dice, and I just go, not the biggest fan of dice, but I'll go ahead. Shut up, phone. But I'll go ahead and just introduce myself. I walk up to go shake his hand.
I shake his hand. Is like, you wanna make this a little bit more interesting, and I just toss a silver coin in the middle.
Yeah. Too bad I'm poor. I got nothing.
Really? What about your boots?
I need my boots. I don't want to be stepping in shit, man.
You may win. Silver coin.
Ooh. I don't have any material value. There's no reason. I got everything that's provided me in the barracks. I get free food, free living. I don't need any more.
Okay, then let's just play just for the fun of it.
All right, you're gonna have to teach me how to play then.
And just grab the dice and just rolls and just turn around and just look at the other guy. You want to come play with us?
Oh, what? Oh, die? Yeah. Okay. I ain't got no money, though.
I don't know. We're just here waiting. I'm sure we will soon share everything we have, what we were given here. Probably even the blankets.
I ain't sharing a blanket. Nah.
I made some dirt beds before. I'm gonna sleep on the dirt if we need to.
That's gay.
My character just laugh at them. It's like, okay.
Now,
Hey, what's your name?
Aaron. Yeah. We'll go with that. That'll be fine.
Yeah. Nice to meet you. My name is Eogan.
Oh, please. Eyes bright in here. My head.
What did you guys do before coming here?
I don't remember. It was fun, though, probably.
Hell, it wasn't that important if you can't remember it. So.
Well, hopefully. But look, I've finally got a job, so I was celebrating, and I don't remember where I celebrated it. But I got here on time, I guess.
I guess you can call this on time. We've been waiting for quite a while.
Yeah, if the boss is late, it means you're early.
By law, if they're not here within 15 minutes, we can leave.
I'm good.
I don't think the guards out there will let us.
Take a nap.
Yo, I'm down for naps. Get the naps while you can.
I got. Are we gonna? Can I use my dice? Are we using your dice?
You
Shit,
can use
I'm
your dice, just so you don't cheat. Cheat.
Cheat. I'm offended.
Oh, you
you
don't
can't say
remember
that
anything
anymore.
before
I don't.
today, I guess, or before here. So I could probably say you were quite a criminal.
That's an insinuation. I'm not saying you're wrong, but
I mean, no offense to you, but
I don't give a
that
shit.
was my line of work before joining here. Was a bounty hunter. So I
Mm.
spend more of my time with criminals and how the people like. So I can tell one when I see one.
All right. Yes. Well, it's not a secret. He's snatched me out of my cell, showed me which end of his spear was pointy, and yeah, just waiting for my. They said I can live out my sentence on the front line.
Well, I'm just waiting for the chance to catch one of the big fish and then just give them to authorities and claim the coin. That's what I do.
They still let you do that in the military? Thought there was a conflict of whatever that word, college word, interest. Yeah, is I don't. Uh, oh, by the way, you can't cheat if there's nothing of value, right? That's how that works, right?
I think you can count winning as something of value.
Eh, never paid the bills.
I turn to Meliodas and it's like, so, what's your name? Where do you come from?
Oh well, my name's Meliodas Chrono. I think I said that earlier. I don't know. Half the shit I don't remember. But you guys can call me Melly, either or. Meliodas or Melly, either or. But I come from a blacksmith family. Actually, my brother was on another team, and sadly, he was taken out, and I'm hoping to fill in his shoes where he has fallen.
Oh, it's nice that
You,
we will have someone to take care of our weapons.
you're a smith, huh?
Actually, I never partook in the craft. I was more of I want to use weapons other than create them.
Okay, that's sad, I guess.
Well,
Meh.
I'm a smith.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, it was fun. I kept breaking shit, so I had to learn how to make it. Still be doing that if I. Anyway, yeah. So just give me an anvil and a hammer, and I'll make one edge pointier than the other, and I think that should be good, right?
I would assume so. You know, as long as we can stab someone and get the job done.
I'm sure you're right. As long as we don't die. I just heard some tales. You know, a lot of people just being killed and just massacred by orcs and sometimes even bandits attacking towns and small settlements.
Well, that's war, right? It's how that shit goes. Where the fuck is the CO?
And almost as if on cue, you hear the door open, and it's let go, and it bangs against the wall,
Shit.
and you see this fairly large, burly looking man walk through the door. He has long brown hair. It's fairly matted. He looks at the three of you with this sort of begrudging, just grimace on his face. He definitely doesn't seem too happy to be there. But he looks to the three of you, and he grabs the folder off of the shelf. He flips it open, and he, turns a couple pages and looks back at the three of you, and he says, "I guess you're mine."
I'm sorry, could you say that again? I didn't catch it.
Listen here, smartass. We don't got time for all that. Let's get going. I'm your new captain, McGoran.
Well,
You're gonna lead us, or you're just a steward here?
Yeah, let's get out of here. Alright, so we've already got an assignment, so you fat asses don't get to sit here very long. We're gonna be running supplies. Grab your shit and let's go.
I like that briefing. To the point. Excuse me.
Hey,
No,
door
as
was
long as
quick.
we know what to do.
So what are we gonna do? Where are we gonna go?
You fuckers ask a lot of questions, huh? Alright, so we're gonna get a cart of stuff. We're gonna take it to somewhere else, and they're gonna take it. Sound good?
I guess.
Sure. No problem.
That's about all you need to know. Let's get a move on.
Sure thing. Oh,
And-
boy.
And he just turns and starts walking down the hall without giving a second glance back at you guys.
All right, gents. This is how we die, I guess.
I think we'll be fine. No need to worry.
Man. This is... I should have drank some more. This is bad. So, I meant to ask earlier, so what's everybody's, like, what's your shtick, right? Like, it seems like we're more like a militia, so everybody sort of has their own. I know I see you with that big ass sickle, right? But what about? Yeah, okay. I'll start out. I'm good. I've got the shield, right? I got the spear, right? They told me to stand in front of shit, and so that they could shoot him from behind. I don't know. I think they just want me to die. I don't get it. That's
So
fine.
you're basically talking about like our combat strategy, like what we actually do.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, fuck. I just go in there and go haywire, cause mayhem, chaos, slice people in half if I need to.
All right. Strategy. I got it. They got it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna sneak behind them or from the sides. That's why I have my bow.
Okay. Sounds like I'm decoy.
Yeah, and if she just gets very... she gets heavy, I can just use my sword and just share some blows with them. That would be fine.
Outstanding. No problem. As long as I get paid.
I'm sure we will get paid. I'm not doing shit for free, man.
Oh shit! You guys get paid?
I got out of a cell, so they took. That's a good
In a
start
fact,
there.
Shit, I got a like life or death. Like I went up against a fucking sergeant in a duel, and it was either I join or he kills me on the spot. So I don't even know if I'm getting paid. I'm just here to live.
oh, as he said, I said nothing to Aaron, and he says, "This is war. One way or another, we're getting some coin out of it.
Hey,
You never know when you can find, I don't know, some poor peasants dead by the road. They might, or merchants, they have a lot of coin.
yeah, I guess that's true. If they don't just, one dude said they confiscate all that shit beforehand. I mean, they're just yanking people out of prisons now, so it can't be going too good for them.
Shit, if one thing never changes, that's war.
Yeah. I mean, it can't be too bad. We're just taking a cart of shit one spot to another, so I don't know. I don't know. I don't know about that captain though. I wonder if he's a real captain. That would be funny.
He just ends up being the same rank as us. He just comes in to fuck with us.
That would be hilarious. I'd be pissed, but it'd be hilarious.
They really would be.
All right, let's go get killed.
All right.
So as you guys head out front, you can see McGoran, and he's kind of directing somebody else to put what looks like the last of these kind of small crates onto the back of just a really, really small cart, led by just a single donkey. So it's a really, even by reasonable standards, it's a really small shipment of supplies if you would categorize it as that. And he turns around to the three of you and says, oh, "About time."
You know how exposition goes.
Yeah, sure.
Do I see what's actually in the cart?
It's just they're all just wooden crates. So, and it looks like there's a few wooden crates, like 3, maybe 4, and then probably like one kind of what looks almost like a flour bag full of something or other.
Huh. That's interesting. It's mysterious. I mean, all right.
All right, so early off into the day, just as it starts to break into the full morning, you guys head off, and you are traveling along with this now cart of supplies. You guys leave Shanhall, and you spend most of the day. All of your time is spent on foot, pretty much traveling, trying to, guiding the donkey. You guys stop and take a break every now and then. As you get out onto the road, there's really not much traffic, as expected. It's a really large country, so usually you won't run into people unless you're near or in or around an actual city or town. But there's still, for whatever reason, this kind of and you would feel this fairly early on into the journey, probably even as close to midday. You kind of get this weird feeling, almost as if you're being watched as you guys are traveling.
Is it the captain?
Say what?
Is it the captain watching us? Is that the weird feeling?
It might be. You just feel as though the 4 of you, as you're traveling along, you kind of have this weird, almost like the hair on the back of your neck standing on end, but you can't quite put your finger on what it is. You just kind of have this looming aura of this looming threat kind of around you for whatever reason.
Okay.
All right. So our spidey senses, gotcha.
Yeah, perfect.
All right. So, can I equip, or can I make ready sword and spear? I'm sorry, shield and spear. Then.
Yeah, if you'd like to kind of pull out as you guys are walking along the road here.
Actually, I'll go ahead and make that. No, I'll stick with the spear. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And I'll,
What about good?
I was just saying, and I look back at the other two. I look that says like, what you think?
Yeah.
My nose hairs are tingling. It's not good.
I don't know, man. Something feels off about where we're going or this path we're taking. So we may be a little bit more cautious, maybe battle ready.
They want our flower where they are.
Yeah, I think we can roll for perception, try to see if anything's amiss.
Yeah, if you want to make a perception roll.
So I go with 13.
So as you're walking beside the cart, you look. You think you hear something, and you look over, but you can't see anything there. And you hear something on the other side, and you look over, but again, you're not able to really find anything. Which it's bizarre too. Being that you guys are out on this road. I mean, for the most part, there's not a lot of people, and it's a fairly open area. There's a lot of hills and things going, and some trees here and there. But if there was like you would be able to see for a good distance, at least most of what's going on. So, but you're not quite able to spot exactly what it is. You just kind of have this back and forth feeling, looking over both shoulders, trying to see what's there, but nothing's ever there.
So it feels like we're in just the right spot for an ambush. Then, right?
Yeah, if you can just feel this. You can feel eyes locked on to the back of your head. Um, but you guys are still moving, and so far, nothing's happened. Um, but you still have this ominous feeling.
I'm gonna turn the cap and it's like, so I know you feel that, right? Something watching us, right? So what are we doing?
Do you see anything?
No, I feel it. That's worse.
Yeah, same here. I have just heard something around us, but nothing there's showing up.
Yeah, I have the same feeling here.
Not a whole lot you can do if you can't see it. Huh?
I grab my bow, notch one of the arrows, and just try to shoot at whatever is there, trying to intimidate it.
Sure. So you just shoot off. Go ahead.
Yeah, I try to just to roll for intimidation.
Sure. Yeah.
17.
Okay. So you shoot off. You kind of have that feeling again, and you look over, and you, instead of locking your eyes, you just pop a shot off really quick, and the arrow, you can see it kind of fly over one of the hills, and you can hear it sink into the ground. It's if anything, it helps. It at least kind of alleviates some of the pressure that you might be feeling, some of the tenseness, kind of breaking the barrier there. It doesn't necessarily. It definitely alleviates some of the stress. I don't know if I would say, you could say one way or the other if you thought that maybe it completely, you know, freed you of this threat or not, but it definitely helps in some way. hard to say exactly what it is, but you feel slightly better.
Okay. I think it is gone. Probably the arrows is carried.
And McGoran looks back at the three of you and says, "All right, there you go. Let's keep going."
Okay. I'm not convinced.
You want to go and check?
I just think we need to stick close to the cart. Someone needs to stay near that ass.
All right. Well, I'm not the best at recon here, so if you guys are better at stealth than me, then go for it. I'll stand watch if you need me to.
I suppose eventually they'll come to us if there's whatever's going on. I don't know. Just paranoia. Somebody really might want these potatoes.
Yo, man, I like these potatoes. You know, they're not half bad.
I say potatoes sarcastically.
Hey, yo, it's still potatoes.
Potatoes with escort potatoes with 4 men.
Fuck it, dude. Magical potatoes. We don't know shit. We don't even know we're escorting right now.
That's what I'm worried about. But hey, we're expendable, right? That's all.
There's a group of misfits that they can go ahead and just pull another group from. So, hey, do what we can.
All right, DM, what's killing us?
So you guys, travel on a little while longer through the day, and it's kind of off and on now. That sort of feeling that you guys get, you kind of, you kind of feel it for a moment. And you stand on guard, and then a few minutes later, it subsides for a while, and it sort of comes and goes just as it pleases, and still every time you search, you're really not able to see exactly what it is that is causing this. So you guys travel on for the better part of the day, and it starts to get a little bit later into the evening, and McGoran turns to the three of you and he says, "All right, boys, well, let's set up camp for now. Fucking tired."
I don't have a. Oh, I got a sleeping bag. There's my camp.
Yeah. And McGoran pulls, kind of leads the donkey over to the side of the road, and he kind of leads it a little bit off of the road, and untethers it from the cart, and starts to, kind of let it stretch its legs a little bit, and sort of take a break. And he turns back to the three of you and says, I'll stay here by the cart. Why don't you guys go make camp or something somewhere? I don't give a fuck where."
All right, Gucci.
Sure. Let's go. Let's go and look for a place and hope we don't get caught in the night.
Yeah, we shouldn't probably stray too far away, as if something does happen to the cart, we should probably be there.
Wouldn't want anything to happen to the captain, would we?
Yeah.
That would be a shame.
Quote unquote captain.
I'm sorry, our commanding officer.
Okay, I think we better make like a little bit of a perimeter around the cart so nothing happens to it, and we can still reach for help if anything happens to us.
Well, I guess. Does anybody have any food? I couldn't bring any food.
Yeah, they gave us. It should be in the pack they gave you at the other camp. Rations of food
Oh, I ate all that.
Yeah, same.
already.
Yeah, I was hungry.
Yeah. Like, bro, I had to walk here from like 2 cities south from here. You know.
I'm a full-grown man. I can't live off crackers. Maybe I can go catch a rabbit or something.
So I just take out one radium for each and just share them with them.
This is sharing his food. Oh, you a rabbit?
That was
Hey.
funny.
Hey, I'm good with cooking rabbits. It's catching them I have a problem with. Slippery little
Okay.
fucks.
I go ahead and I take the ration of his ration, and I thank him for it, but I kind of like get a little bit of a nicer tone and just say, next time we need something, I got your back no matter what.
No worries. I've seen worse. I can tell you about the time I got lost in the woods when I was a kid. You know, my dad was training me to use the arrow, and asked me to just to hunt some rabbits. There was this big one, all white and spotted with black. I tried to went after it. I kept missing my arrows, and the thing was just running away, and I just chasing it. I ran after it for what could be 2 or 3 hours. When I look back, my dad wasn't there. I was lost. Actually, didn't know where it was. So the only option I had was to keep chasing the rabbit until I got him. Got me something to eat. At least for 2 or 3 days. I kept trying to look or to track back my steps. It was after maybe four more days that a scout party found me. My dad was so scared, and so was I. But yeah, I can do with these rations for a while. You should learn to do so. That's, I think, that will keep us from dying.
Yes. I like that story. Good way to learn, I suppose.
It's not as fun. Not when you're a kid.
Ah, hell, my dad used to just chase me into the woods.
Yep, I never chased rabbits again. Just waited until they were close enough.
Oh,
Yeah, my dude's like out of this already. He's like, he's just focused on his food right now. He's not even paying attention.
I've already eaten it. Like one mouthful.
Right, you gotta savor that food. Food is life. Food is bay.
Yeah.
Food is expensive. If I don't eat it, somebody else will. Likely not me.
You might be something else's food.
Well, see, I can't help that. I wonder what's in that cart, by the way. Might be food on the cart.
Yeah, we never actually found out what we're actually escorting.
Yeah. Hope it's potatoes. I joked about that, but that would be nice.
Yo, potatoes are amazing.
Okay. All right, we're sitting here talking about potatoes. DM, where's the ambush coming?
Yeah, so what do you guys what are you guys doing right now? Like you said, you had a couple different plans spit out there about what you would do with camp. McLaurin is staying with the cart, and he pretty much sent you guys to do, you know, fuck all. So, what are you gonna do?
What? So like, what time is it? As
It's
far-
it's just about getting into the late evening, just about coming around nighttime. The sun's mostly pretty much down, and the moon's starting to come up.
Okay. Um. Well, I'm going to let's see. It's up here. Where's my skills at? Ah, nuts. Um. So I'm within sight of that cart, right? From where I am.
Up to you.
Okay.
That's
So,
that's the question. Where are you guys headed?
So if I'm within sight of the cart, what I would like to do is roll an investigation to see if I can get any kind of like, is there markings on the crates or any kind of anything that might um, give a hint as to what
Sure.
is in that thing.
Sure. Yeah. Give me a roll.
Right. Okay. Okay. Not the worst thing ever. 15.
Okay. Yeah. So, you probably over the course of the day, and now you're really starting to kind of compile. Now that you're thinking about it, you're trying to remember exactly what you saw on them, and you look over to see if you can maybe see anything new. Uh, for the most part, you see a few, fairly faded markings on them. Um, some of it looks like it might be. It looks like some fairly basic supplies. Some of it looks like it might be some stones, maybe a crate with parchment paper, maybe some with like some feathers or something. But it looks like some pretty simple, some simple mild stuff.
Random stuff.
Yeah, depending. It might be, from what you can see, it looks like it's possibly components or something for spell components, like material components and whatnot for that. So that's a possibility, but it is pretty random as to, it doesn't look like it's all, it looks like it's just that
So,
small stuff like that.
so I, who know nothing about how magic works, would just see a bunch of random stuff in a cart.
Yeah, you would see, a bunch of like fairly random materials and things, and you might, maybe at one point you saw somebody do magic and you're like, oh, they use, weird rocks and stuff. I don't know, that maybe that's for that, but it does seem pretty, doesn't seem like there's a specific pattern to it or anything.
All right, so it's all witchcraft to me. I got it. All right. Well, I mean that's a decent theory, and that's valuable enough to have people guarded. So yeah, I could be satisfied with that theory. Um, at least that satiates his curiosity for the most part.
Cool. So where you guys plan on setting up camp here? McCoran has pulled the wagon mostly off the road, but still, fairly close to it. If you guys wanted to find some soft dirt or something to lay into, you might head a little bit further off of the road. But what are you guys looking for to make camp around?
I'm going to look for some open ground if I can. Well, no, I'll try to nestle under a tree somewhere.
Can I actually like sleep with the cargo?
If you head back to the cart, you would probably receive a nasty look and a comment from McGoran, you know, something along the lines of, "I thought I told you to fuck off."
I just want to stay with the cargo.
Yeah, I got it. Just go somewhere else. Fuck.
I thought you were telling me that's what he was gonna say. Oh, okay.
That's if you were to converse with them, yeah.
Oh, okay. I was like, what the fuck? I didn't actually go there. I was confused for a second. I was like, I didn't sign up for this interaction.
I don't have.
Well, I just look for an open space close enough to the wagon just to protect it, just in case.
I'm worried about random arrow fire in the night. So I'm like trying to snuggle in between two trees somewhere. 'Cause I don't want to be ambushed in my sleep. Because I'm level 1.
We are all level 1.
So you guys all gonna try and make camp together? Are you gonna, you know, just kind of find your own vantage points here? You know,
Loosely.
what about the other two?
I tried to get as close to a big tree as I can and try to make like a ditch in front of it or next to it, whatever you. I don't care, but either make like a ditch so you know it's kind of like a hiding place and also you know a bed.
Okay.
Sounds like a foxhole.
Exactly. Yes.
There you go.
I could not think of what to call it, but exactly. Yeah, it's a foxhole.
Don't worry about that mortar fire.
Yeah, as I said, just try to some open camp close enough to the cart to just keep an eye on it.
Sure. So there's you know, it's a pretty kind of, it's fairly open, but it's a really hilly terrain. You guys can see, you know, kind of small patches of trees, you know, like little cultures together. And there's something close enough to where you can see. You're probably, I mean, Adrian, if you were to take, you know, the outmost position, maybe like on top of one of the hills or something, you would probably be able to see the cart, you know, maybe like 60 feet or so from it, maybe a little bit more, you know, kind of depending. And you guys, Nick and Wes, would be close enough to, there would be kind of a little patch of trees, you know, some fairly just kind of small, few bushes and whatnot, just out here by themselves that you guys would be able to kind of nestle up into. Are you guys going to make a fire or something? Or are you just going to kind of make your beds and lay in it?
Is it cold?
It's chilly, so I mean it's in the middle of the you know, the moderate season, but it's still out here on the open road. You know, it can still get pretty cool in the evening, especially being as far north as you guys are.
Joke's on you. I like the cold.
Yeah, same here. I was like, if it feels like it's going to be kind of a dangerous amount of cold, I would. But if it's just like chilly,
Yeah, it's not like snowing, but you know, it's definitely cooler.
I'm still, or Aaron is still worried about what, like that situation on the road was not resolved. So he, for one, doesn't necessarily want to draw more attention by lighting a fire.
It's true. It's true. So, as you guys kind of start to make up camp, then, you know, you can see McGoran's pretty much made his, you know, his spot right with the wagon. The donkey is hobbled and put to rest. Are you guys doing anything else, or are we just going into the night?
I'm going to sleep.
Before I go to sleep, can I do a perception check to make sure you know no one's actually still trying to like follow us or anything?
yeah, if you want to take a look around,
Gotcha.
make sure everything looks clear.
I got a 12. I'm going to kill myself.
That total.
I'm double checking. Yes.
Okay, so yeah, you look around and you don't seem to see anything. There's still kind of that, like I was saying before, you guys still kind of have that off and on. Even as you're setting up camp, you kind of have those moments of, you know, you kind of you'll look up for a minute while you're making your bed, or digging your little foxhole there. You look up for a moment, you look around, but you're not able to see anything. But so it's still kind of off and on, but you don't see anything explicitly.
Okay.
And then Yogan, are you gonna do anything before you go to bed?
No, so I will just hone my sword for like half an hour or an hour at most, and after that I'm just going to bed.
Okay. So are you guys gonna plan on taking up a watch or something, or are you just gonna bed down for the night?
Man, you're talking like we're professional soldiers or something. Oh man, I'm going to sleep.
All right.
Shit, I've only been in training like, fuck, man. I've literally trained just to
man.
master my weapon.
Just making sure. So,
Master.
right. So we all bed down for the night, and you guys eat, and you might kind of be stirring or something in your sleep, kind of having that weird ominous feeling. And,
That's just the hangover. It's fine.
yeah. Could you guys all give me I forgot to get what's your passive perceptions?
Do I have one? Let's see.
12.
Same.
So 2 12s.
2 12s.
And Nick?
Yeah, it's 10. It's 10 and then your dex, right?
No, passive perception is just 10 plus your your wisdom modifier.
Gotcha. Yeah, I was thinking of the other thing we did earlier. My bad. But yeah, mine's 10.
Okay.
Rip, boys. Good session.
So
I'm gonna die again.
you guys are sleeping fairly soundly, and you're probably a little surprised as to how well you're able to sleep with not only just this looming threat, but also being out on the road, and not in a comfortable bed or anything like that. You're probably exhausted from the day's travel, so it allows you to kind of get a good rest. But Yogan and Aaron, you probably notice a little bit first, but that feeling kind of starts to come back, and you think that maybe you might hear something kind of in the background, but it's just not quite enough to wake you. It's almost as if it's part of a dream. Not until you can hear this kind of low growl coming from just behind you, Aaron.
So it wakes me up, right?
It's just enough to kind of wake you up, but it's that real low rumble, that like chest bellow. And you wake up, but you try to, you don't exactly realize what's happening until it takes you a few seconds to realize that there's this kind of low growl just emanating from right behind you.
All right, so I've been in prison for a long time. If shit's waking me up, I'm not having any of that mess. So he's gonna roll out of his pack or out of his bedroll and like just and grab his spear, just like the fuck.
And as soon as you roll out, you look back to see this kind of low to the ground, and it moves back just a little bit as you grab your spear, and you can see it's baring its teeth. This very very large, sort of well-built looking dire wolf.
Oh fuck me, guys. Uh, so
No,
I-
thank you.
GG no re.
yeah, right. So like,
Good session,
Ian,
guys.
what did I do? So I've heard. Does it look like emaciated or hungry or anything like that?
It you could, if you want to give me an insight check, you can try and see, maybe what you can discern.
Investigation.
Insight.
Sorry.
Maya's still asleep at this.
Yeah, you two would still probably be asleep right now because it approached Aaron first.
So I have an insight of -1. So instead of doing that, I'm gonna do what most people say. I'm going to like, how far is it from me right now? Just in
Run.
enough distance.
It's
No,
probably
no. You're not running from a wolf, man.
it's probably 5-7 feet from you.
Oh.
Like it's right there, looking like it's ready to, almost ready to pounce.
Oh fuck! It's in my grill, bro. All right. So I'm gonna do the only thing that I know what to do. You don't run from a wolf; it's just gonna bite you in the ass. I'm just gonna
Roll.
I'm gonna hold my spear like in front of me, just see if it tries to bite. And I'm just gonna like bellow at it, trying to like startle it off, right? Because
Sure.
I can't run; it'll kill me. If I stay here, it'll kill me.
Yeah, sure. And if you want to make an intimidation check for me.
That is not a -1. All right. Oh, it's just a 1.
RIP.
All right. Nat 20, boys. I feel it. Fuck me! It's a nat 20.
Is really
I will take a picture and show you.
nice, perfect. No, I believe you. So you, kind of, like grunt at it, like yell at it a little bit, try and spook it off. Melodious and Eogan, that is definitely enough to kind of wake you guys, see what's going on here. But you could, if you guys were to, wake and look over at Aaron, you see him standing with his spear kind of pointed out, only a few feet from this large dire wolf, as it kind of snaps and spin and circles around him, keeping its distance from the point of his spear, but still looking as though it's about to pounce.
I roll will save the. I roll or will save not to swallow myself. I failed.
Rip.
Okay.
All right.
After I wake up and see this picture of the direwolf and Aaron just pointing his spear at it, I just already feel all the adrenaline, just rushing through my body, and I just unsheath my longsword and try to approach stealthily to trying to flank the direwolf.
Great. And then right before we roll some initiative, Melodious, what are you doing?
So my fat ass just kind of like woke up and he was like, "Fuck, all right, we got action." Kind of like slowly gets up. He just has like the blade of the scythe, like dragging the ground, like creating a line in it. Just kind of walking up to fuck. I'm sorry, Wesley. I don't remember your guy's name. I don't know.
Aaron,
Aaron. I was like, I don't remember these names already.
probably the easiest one.
Yeah, half the time I don't remember my own name. That's why I give it to a fucking anime character. But I walk up to Aaron and I'm just like, okay. You didn't invite me? Fuck, man.
All right, so then you guys are all ready to go. So go ahead and roll some initiative for me then. Let's see what we got.
17. No. 15.
Okay.
And I need to roll for stealth too.
Yeah, we'll handle that
Okay.
in just a sec.
What's my initiative? +2, sweet. So I got 18 overall.
18.
Got that +2 initiative, boy.
If Wes, if you're talking, he's right back.
Yeah.
Oh, RIP.
What did he share? Oh.
Yeah, it was just his 20. And I was waiting for like an interaction to happen there, but apparently not. So I'm just gonna go kill myself again.
Oh,
A bunch of goblins.
using what is he using to roll the dice?
Yeah, I've never seen that website, so.
No, I use rolls.
Oh, I just kind of use whatever I have on my phone, so.
I use this one.
All right. Well, why don't we do this then? Right before we get into this, why don't we take a few minutes just to grab some water, go to the bathroom real quick, and we'll come back and we'll get things started here. So I'll put it in the chat for Wes, but we'll take 5 then, and I'll see you guys back here in a couple minutes. Okay?
Got
Okay.
you.
Perfect.
R.I.P. Kyle.
Yeah.
Heard you scream like a girl.
Well, it was me, but yeah.
I think it was. I know you scream.
Sorry, what?
I've heard you scream for 13 years, son.
Yes, Pastor.
Not a rapist.
So, anyway, as soon as Wes gets back, we can finish up here.
Do I need to dab until he gets back?
No, please don't do that. Don't soil my.
Oh, dude, I've been
My
dabbing for the
game
last
with
2
it.
minutes.
I saw that. That was ridiculous. Oh, Wes got kicked.
Well, R.I.P.
Welcome back.
Hi.
Can't hear nothing, bud. You're talking, Wes. Well, looks like we've run into some technical difficulties, so that's fun. So what'd you guys do today?
This and that and all the bitches down at the club.
I know for a fact you didn't do that last one.
I was just watching the World Cup.
Oh yeah? Isn't it it's Colombia, Japan, right?
What?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow, right? The World
My team lost. We play against Denmark.
Oh, you
Gotcha.
said World Cup. I thought you said Word Cop, and I was like, "It's a movie I don't know about." I was so confused.
No.
World Cup.
I just misunderstood you so hard. Got this big old empty space above my TV. I don't know what I want to do with it.
I mean it could just be there. I mean your TV takes up most of the wall, so
There's like a good half the wall is still exposed.
so
It bothers me.
did you have some leftover posters though? Did you have some Dragon Ball posters or something you could put up there?
Nope.
Oh.
Everything I have is already up. Because I'm a loser.
Well, sucks to be you then.
Fight me. We may be live, but I'll still slap you like a bitch.
Good luck with that.
I know where you sleep.
No, you sleep.
Do
Oh,
you?
it's on
Is
the other
anyone
side of the room
watching
now.
us?
I think we've got one. I think we've got one person chilling
One
with us
person
right
other
now.
than me. Oh, nope, it's just
Probably.
me.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
it's
it's
probably
just-
just
It's just me watching it. We've gotten like that one other person hopping in, I think we're actually frequently like getting like 5 or so people joining in on YouTube.
it was probably Miles.
It probably was.
All right, can you hear me now? There we go.
There
Hey,
you
there
go.
we go.
Yes.
Sorry,
We can hear.
Yay!
I hit this massive leg spike. I guess something my memory, which is weird because I got like 16 gigs of it. So wherever it was must be really important.
Well, all right then. I was wondering what happened.
No, me too.
All right. Well, give me an initiative roll real quick, and then we'll get things rolling here. You had 18, right, Nick?
Yes.
Yeah, I have 15.
Right.
I was like,
Okay.
I feel like
Bring
we've
it on.
rolled about this, done this already.
Yeah, but then, all right, I got a 15.
3 15s. Nice. Wes and Adrian, what's each of your dex scores, because you guys both equal.
15.
Adrian,
My
what's your
dex is 14.
Okay, so Wes will go first.
Where's
then-
Rip.
boys?
Well, you'll go first before Adrian. And then Nick goes firsty first.
That's a first
Okay.
in, like, ever.
Cool. So we're back. Everything's up and rolling now. So you guys are squaring off against this direwolf. The three of you, Eogan is moving around the side to attempt to flank, but the other two, I believe, are still, just in front of it, squared off. So, Nick, you actually get the first go at this.
Hey. All right.
Okay.
So I look at Aaron since I'm standing next to him before the fucking shit went down. Well, not real. Yeah, either or. Anywho, stand next to Aaron. I look at him like, I'll go from the left. If you can try to at least keep him occupied, I'll try to lay something into him.
Sounds good.
So, oh, that sounds like you're dying there, buddy.
I'm about to.
Remember, he failed
Alright.
that save to shit his pants.
Oh, I thought you guys were joking.
I thought I was too.
Probably. Yeah, but that's it explains things at least. So, let's just...
It does.
Look,
All right, go ahead.
So I'm gonna go ahead and attack it. I'm gonna try to like flank it from the side.
me a roll.
Okay, I rolled a 6. I'm just gonna go off myself.
What's the total?
The total is 9.
Yeah, so you you swing your scythe near one of its legs, and it hops back out of your reach, and it kind of snarls and snaps at you as it does so, and it starts creeping back in just a little bit. Aaron, you are up now.
All right, I'm going to snatch my shield up, and I'm going to brace my spear on my shield, like they taught me to in good old basic, and I'm going to try and stab it in its mouth specifically.
Specifically, all right, give me a roll.
That's going to be a 22 against AC.
Yeah, that'll hit.
All right. I am not
Damage.
ranging. Just to be.
Gotcha.
Uh, 4 damage.
Awesome.
Take
All right.
that, you bitch.
Better than my no damage.
Right. So, so you lunge your spear forward at it, and you're able to. It goes to like snap at your spear, and it manages to kind of catch it along the snout or something, and you cut it, and it kind of yelps, and it scoots back a little bit further and gets back to its menacing snarl at the three of you. Eoin, you are you're trying to flank around the side. You said you wanted to try and hide from the beast, right?
Yeah, I roll for stealth. I get a total of 22.
Awesome. So let me see what we got. And that will be just enough to you kind of skirt along the side, and you hide behind the tree that Meliodas is actually sleeping up against, and you see that its attention is locked mostly on the other two, and if you wanted to make an attack from there, you probably still could.
Yeah, I make an attack with my longsword. Really? I miss.
Well, if you're stealth, you would get advantage though if you're making an attack from stealth.
Okay. You get
So
bandage.
keep that in mind.
Okay, I get a 16.
That'll hit. So you come around the tree, and you say you're attacking with your sword. So you cut at its shoulder. Go ahead and roll some damage for me.
28. 6 damage.
Perfect. So the wolf kind of takes a position up with the three of you all standing in front of it, and it sees you can see it kind of looking over all of you, and a little bit of blood coming from its snout and its shoulder as it's been hit a few times, and it snaps and snarls, and then all of a sudden it kind of leaps to the side and lunges at your throat. Eowyn is going to make an attack on you.
First one not to get attacked this time.
And that'll be a 14 to hit. What's our AC look like?
Yeah, you hit 14. Exactly 14.
Perfect. All right, so that's just going to barely hit, and then that will. So it lunges up at your face, and it's going to. Let's get some dice. For 8 damage.
Ouch.
It's gonna get you right on the right on your shoulder.
Okay, so I feel the bite, and where the teeth just digging in my shoulder. It's not grow. I just grunt in pain. It's like, fuck. No, I try to snap it out, just pull my shoulder out of his mouth. It's like, and I just feel my arm just like falling a little bit, like it is wounded and getting it a little bit unable to move again.
Yeah, and it lets go, and it kind of circles back around to the position it was. It's probably keeping a little bit of a distance from you guys, probably like 8 to 10 feet or so, and it's looking over you, and it starts to kind of very slowly move to the side, where favoring Eowyn's side, circling around you guys a little bit. We'll move back up to Meliodas.
Hey, yo, it's your boy. All right.
I
gotta kind of. Okay, didn't know if you were gonna say something. My bad. Gotta go ahead and avenge my homeboy over here. So let's go ahead and yeah, I'm gonna use the axe. Not the axe, the fucking scythe. Thought about using the hand axe, but no, I'm gonna use the scythe again. So let me roll an attack. Basically, kind of try to flank it again. Yeah, your boy got a 19 this time. Okay.
That'll hit. Go ahead.
I'm not gonna die this time. All right, I gotta get one.
You're not facing a bunch of goblins.
Yeah,
It's
not
just
going
one.
into the lion's den this time. So good job.
I'm gonna fight that one lion that's not that bad yet. All right, but I got a 6 out of the 1d10, and I believe that's a +3. Yeah, boy. All
What's your total?
Overall, it is a 9.
Nice. So you're able to swing your scythe, and it goes to dodge, but you catch it in the side, and you get a nice good cut into its thick hide. And that takes us to Aaron now, as it's kind of trying to compose itself here. What are you doing?
Okay, well, it's kind of like off balance. I'm going to try to shift to where I'm going to try to shift to where I have a clear shot at its like rib cage just behind its foreleg. I'm going to try to slam a spear straight through there where the heart and lungs supposed to be.
Okay, give me a roll.
Rolled a 19, so it's 24.
Awesome, that'll do it. Give me some damage.
Now here comes that 4 damage. Yep, 4 damage.
Okay. So it you lunge your spear at it, and it sees it coming, and it shifts again, but you still are able to get it in the back, kind of up near the top, its upper shoulder blade, and it yips, and it starts backing away a little bit slower now, keeping its eyes on you guys. But before it does anything, Yoan, you have an opportunity here. You've just been bit, but you guys were able to get a couple hits off on this thing.
Just one thing. With the rest of my movement, I'm going to try to interpose me and my shield between the angry doggo and a wounded companion.
Yeah, sure. So you're able to kind of move in front of the other two, and it's still kind of backing away from you guys, but it doesn't have a direct shot. But Eoman, what are you up to?
I'll just try to angle myself, covering my injured arm, and launch again with my longsword, trying to aim at whatever part of this creature I have in front of me.
Yeah, go ahead and give me an attack roll.
Okay, I miss.
What'd you get?
Natural 1.
Ooh. Nat ones are good, because that lets us go check out our
It explodes, boys.
Our fumble table.
Your
Which...
Rip.
Oh, damn. You're lucky that I don't have the fumble table up in front of me. I didn't save it. I didn't bookmark it. So you're lucky this time. But your attack will certainly miss, and we'll say that as Aaron kind of interposes himself, and you go to kind of maneuver around him, you kind of wince at your arm, and you actually just drop your blade into the ground. The additional movement was a little too much for you to really hold on there, but you're lucky I don't have my fumble table with me. So we'll move that back to the wolf, and it sees, it's eyeing the three of you, but it's backing away. Once it gets several feet from you guys, it's actually going to, you can see, blood starting to kind of move into its fur, and you can see those kind of red patches, and it's going to spin around and actually take off further into the hills, away from the road, away from you guys, and you can see it kind of leaping and bounding across the plains. What would you like to do?
Bruh. Slam my scythe down like, bruh. What the fuck?
I mean,
Your boy got hurt, so
yeah.
probably not go after it. But I'm down.
No,
Low key
I can't.
down
I
to
would
make the
use my
same
bow.
mistake.
I would use my bow, but that beast just took a bite on my shoulders. Like, it hurts. I wouldn't be using the tool for a week or so.
It's pretty it's pretty hurt. We could probably finish it off. It'd be good eating at least.
It's true, but usually wolves, I'm not sure about dire wolves, have one that's divergence and the rest are in a pack following it. So it may not be the best choice. If you guys want to follow, we can.
No, I wouldn't follow that. That would
Yeah.
be just recital.
That was weird. That was very weird. They don't usually act well. From what I've heard, they don't seem to be that aggressive unless they're starving.
I
Uh,
couldn't tell you. I'm not a direwolf expert. You know.
I wonder if that's what's been following us all fucking day.
Could have been if it was really that hungry and it thought it could. Shit, I would be in the same game set. You know, follow the prey as long as you can get that easy kill.
Hmm. Well, at the very least, I think we ought to build a fire.
Yeah, doing a fire now, keeping us kind of stationary with each other. You know, it'll be a better choice.
All right. If you want to see if we got any bandages for them, I can get this fire going.
All right. Let me see. I'm trying to figure out what I have on me.
I say we just camp together for now and keep kind of watch just in case the pack returns.
Hold the fuck up.
Down is no far, so
Where's
couple hours.
Where's the captain at?
Yeah,
It's
that's a
just
good question.
somewhere there with the card.
All right, let's take Eeyore. You know, I'm just gonna call you Eeyore. That's gonna be my little nickname for you. I'm gonna take let's take Eeyore back to the captain. You know, rest up there. Make sure you know everything's gonna be fine.
If that fucking captain's still asleep, I'm gonna waterboard him with diesel.
I don't think that we have diesel.
I'll find some.
The new wave of innovation comes through when
I
the
will.
soldier digs and finds diesel gas.
I will invent it just to waterboard his sorry ass.
Waterboard him with your shield. You'll be fine.
With your shield, seems difficult.
Just smack him in the face with it.
I'm determined.
At that point, is it waterboarding? We'll see.
It's a board.
You guys, as you guys head back over the hill, you can see McOren standing next to the cart with his spear kind of set into the ground, looking up at you guys. And you come over and you can see Eowyn with his arm kind of mangled and injured. You guys helping him over. He kind of lifts his arms up, sort of like exasperated, and he's like, "What the fuck was that?"
The wolf, you mongoloid.
Why do I have a feeling that you knew this was happening and that's why you sent us out?
That I knew you'd be attacked by a wolf, right?
Wolf, dire wolf, big difference. It's the size of a fucking Clydesdale.
It was a dire wolf.
Yeah. Look at this
Jesus
man's
Christ.
shoulder. You think he almost lost his arm?
And he walks up and he kind of takes your arm, your injured arm, Eowyn, and he's kind of like checking it, and he looks at the bite marks. He says, Let me look this over. We gotta make sure you're not infected.
What you mean infected?
Well, it's a dire wolf, and it may look like a dire wolf, but sometimes they come with side effects.
Oh,
What
so
kind of thing?
mutants, basically.
Just
Rabies?
well, sometimes, but let me look it over. See what we got here. And he takes Eowyn over to the cart and kind of leans you up against it, and he takes his flask and his canteen, and he kind of opens it up and pours some water into the wound, and he's kind of wiping some of the blood away. Checking, like, he squeezes your arm to see if there's any like fractures or anything that he can feel, and just doing some basic field medicine here. And
I just gel from the pain. It's like, careful. I need my arm to, if you want to keep working for you guys.
Yeah, we'll make sure you're back in working order. Doesn't seem too bad. Doesn't look like you're infected either. Think we'll be alright.
And he kind of rummages through his pack and starts getting out. You can see him pull out just this kind of low, it's like half of a roll left of some bandage and whatnot. And he starts to kind of just start doing some wraps after he cleans off the wound a little bit more. He kind of starts to wrap up your shoulder a little bit.
I'm gonna get that fire going then.
Yeah, just don't wander off too far.
Aye, aye, Captain.
So he takes him several minutes to kind of get you all together, but he's able to wrap up your shoulder pretty well, and he takes a few strands and kind of puts your arm up in like a sling to let it rest for a while. It's not too bad. It wasn't too deep. It definitely hurt at the time, but it didn't get anything vital, so you'll probably be able to heal it up.
It's not too deep. It took away half your health, but it's not too deep. Tis only a flesh wound.
Tis merely a flesh wound. You're missing your arm. I've had worse. So you guys kind of re-establish your campsite here, and like Wes said, kind of set up a fire, and you're all fairly close to the cart now. McGoran is still over by the staying directly with the cart and with the donkey. You can see he's a little bit more vigilant now than before, but it's late into the night, so you guys probably want to get some rest.
That worked out really well for us the first time. Let's try it again.
Boy, I'm going inside the fucking cargo. I'm sleeping.
So, so you guys can sleep through the night there, and Adrian, you can get whatever you would get from a short rest, try and regain some of those hit points. And as the sun starts to rise into the morning, McGoran comes over and he kind of kicks you all to get up, and he starts stomping out the fire and everything, what's left of it at least. And it's definitely early. It's like dawn, and he says,
All right, let's get back on the road.
Okie dokie.
Yeah. Just get up. Let's get going. Sure, no problem. All right, smartass.
I'm just gonna spend my hit die, and I regain 7 points.
Cool. Yeah. So you can definitely
Nice.
feel the wound starting to close up, after it got cleaned out, and you can, at least move your shoulder around, but keeping it bandaged for a while will, after a day or two, you'll be fine. So you guys get the donkey tied up to the cart again, and continue your way on. you're probably traveling for, maybe half the day or so, and you guys stop for a quick rest like you normally would. And as you guys are kind of, you're chewing on rations or, whatever you're doing, sharpening your weapons or whatnot after, the battle that you had the night previous. McOren, he comes over to Aaron specifically, and he kind of grabs him and he says,
Hey, come with me for a sec.
and he pulls you off to the side.
Yeah.
And he pulls you over kind of away from the other two, and he he stands. He's a fairly tall man, and he's very well built, and he's kind of looking away from the cart and everything, and just side glances to you as he speaks, and he says,
So, tell me more about this wolf that you guys saw.
Wasn't much to it. Big as a horse. It was right. Woke up. It was right in my face. Seemed
Yeah.
it wasn't scared or anything. That's what bothered me the most.
You guys didn't hear it coming or anything.
Sleeping tends to make you
Yeah.
miss stuff like that.
You said it was in your face.
Yeah, quite literally. Like I smelt the rabbit I had for breakfast.
And what happened to Yoan there?
Got away from us. Got him on the shoulder. Was going for his neck though. Probably.
Good. And it didn't attack you.
I had my shield, so I don't think it tried. Of course, I had the spear too, so
Yeah. Okay. Just let me know if you notice anything else.
if I notice it, you'll notice it, I'm sure.
Yeah. Alright, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Aye, sir. Weird.
Let's move. I think the probably there was the ones chasing us and we scared it.
So I've been thinking, guys, maybe when it hits sundown, we need to keep torches lit. Just in case we have any more wolf problems, we probably should just have some fire to beat it to death with.
Yeah, stay close, have fire. It'll prove to be more suitable situation than last time.
How's your shoulder?
Shoulder's doing good. I'm just not going to put a lot of work on it for a couple of days. I still have my sword to keep me safe from enemies and beasts like them.
Don't. No, I don't have survival. Dang, I thought I did. Never mind. Just. I think we can manage the night's watch. You need to get rested up as best you can. I've seen some nasty stuff happen with wolf bites when if you get too tired, you get sick.
So where are we going to take this card? I turn to ask what's the name? Mac whatever?
The captain, McOren.
McOren, yeah.
Yeah.
Please ask him to where we're going to take the
Yeah,
card.
and he joins you guys again. And at the question, he says,
Yeah, we're taking it to an encampment out near the front lines.
Feathers and stuff. Must be. Okay.
Yeah, some supplies for somebody, I don't know. Maid or something, I guess.
Gotta keep their pillows fluffed, I guess.
Yeah, probably. Anyways, let's get back on the road.
Alright. Is it about nighttime?
yeah, no, it's still probably like midday. You guys just stopped for a break for a while. And he would, you guys would kind of get your things together, and he would, you start heading down the road again. But I think that's probably a good place for us to take a break for the night. Sound good, guys?
Okay. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, okay.
Awesome. Sweet. So, thanks for joining us, everybody. We'll go ahead and, reconvene here. We'll probably be back in 2 weeks. You guys be good for that. Try to keep it on a schedule here. So make sure to check us out next time, and we will catch you all later.